Hey everybody, and welcome to Got Next Gaming. I'm Ep.1. We're going to create a closing picture today here on MLB15, the show, Road to the Show. I was so super excited with my first series with Alfred Russo, the first baseman, that I decided to go ahead and do a closing pitcher. I wanted to try a little something different and see what I could do differently. We're going to kind of gear him more towards a balanced pitcher of power and control. I kind of want to model him after somebody that I idolized while I was in the middle of growing up and whatnot and watching a lot when I was uh, as a Yankee fan. So as a Yankee fan, I love Mariano Rivera. The guy was phenomenal. I mean, he's a superstar. The greatest closing pitcher of all time, which is a argument that we can all make for sure. So I was trying to model after him a little bit. You know, the Sandman, closing pitcher who is dominant. So you had to make that makeup for him. I was struggling a little bit with a name at first, and I was saying, what do I want him to be first and foremost? What is he going to be? What is that makeup of Mariano Rivera? What made him that dominant? What made him that intimidating to batters, and why he was so effective at what he did? So I went ahead and I did something silly here. We're gonna give him the first name of Strikum, and we're gonna give him the last name of simple O-U-T out. He's gonna be Strikum Out, folks. And there was a little bit of inspiration behind this, and I will get into that later on as we get into game action. I'll explain why that came up. And we're just going to kind of quickly go through our creation of him here as I put together his makeup for that. 18 years old. He's going to be number 44. Number 42 has been retired, so out of respect, I'm going to go with 44 because I really don't like 43. I don't like the way 43 sounds. I like 44 there, not 4. So we're going to quickly, like I said, go through the makeup of him here. I'm not going to waste much time on this because you can sit here for days and create your player to something extremely unique. I wanted him to be kind of clean cut and simple looking. Didn't need to be all that crazy with it. So a couple little things here that I'm going to change around. Play with the glove a little bit, not mess around with that too much. Stick his finger out, I like the way that looks. I think that's pretty cool for a pitcher. And then we're going to ignore the batting stuff because he's really not going to bat that much. I mean, unless he's in the National Leagues, of course. So there you have your player. Strike him out, number 44. We're going to jump right into the action here with getting this guy going as we have to go through our showcase and everything else. We do have 500 training points. When I started out for Russo, I forgot to put those points in there before we went even and did the showcase. So I'm going to be a little bit smart here, and I'm going to go ahead and put in that stuff. And I'm going to get that pitching clutch up right away because, you know what? That's what Mariano Rivera was about. He was a clutch pitcher, and this is what this guy's going to be. He's going to be clutch. He's going to be striking them out a lot. We're going to give him good velocity. We're going to work on that fastball. One of Mariano Rivera's signature pitches was the cutter. We're not going to add that to him right now. I didn't go with the cutter right away because Mariano didn't have that pitch as when he first started pitching as well either. He kind of developed it later on, and it made it an extremely dominant pitch to the point where it was breaking dudes' bats all the time. And we're going to add that into him later on because you can add pitches as you get later into your career. So I figured that would add to a great storyline for this as well on that. So we're going to work on mostly control a lot. You'll see me put in stuff for control. I did up the velocity because I wanted his fastball to be up there in the mid 90s where it should belong. This way the cutter, when we eventually do add it power-wise, could be up there as well. And then we're going to finish that up. It's going to boost up his numbers a lot. We're going to go into the add-ons here. We're going to add the stuff that's going to help his pitching, like the special handshake. This is really cool stuff that you can add these things in rituals and branded equipment to boost their numbers, kind of like an RPG type of thing where we can upgrade our player stuff. So we're going to get to the showcase here, and we're going to listen into the announcers as they talk about the upcoming game.
And now, MLB The Show's special coverage of the annual 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase is on the air. Today, we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the Central region and those representing the West.
There you have it. It's the showcase, Topps Amateur Showcase, where we get our players. You're going to see the manager talk to his players, give some inspirational speech, inspirational what, something motivational. You know what? Let's sim ahead and get into the action because this story is about our closing pitcher, Strike him out. And you'll see the first batter come up into the box. He's going to kick around a little bit. He's going to play. He's going to dance. He's going to swing his bat. I'm tough. You don't scare me. I don't think you're intimidating. I don't care what your name is. But we're going to see what we can do here. Pitching is a very interesting thing where an interesting dynamic with this bar here, trying to get the timing down so that the pitch gets into the location where you want it to. He'll take that first fastball and he will fist it off to the third base side. Third baseman will backhand it and throw it onto first for the first out. So it's a one pitch at bat. That's great, right? That's what we want to do, keep those pitch numbers down. We're going to get into the second batter here. We're going to, again, work on that timing and try to get that pitching timing down there. And we're going to throw the slider way down there in the dirt for ball one. We have one out here so far, and we're in the top of the fourth inning. We're going to, again, deal here to the batter. And that, like I said, that timing is tough to get on. It was inside that pitch, but he swung at it because it was a fastball coming at him, and he couldn't get the timing down right, I guess, and he'll swing, and that'll be a first strike. So we got a 1-1, and we're going to go ahead with the fastball again, and we're going to see if we can get that timing working down right. And get a little bit better there. But it's going to be down around his shins there, and it's going to be another ball. And looks like Strikum Out wants another a ball here. He doesn't like this one. I don't like this one here. You know, I'm trying to throw this, and it's just not going my way. I can't grip it right. So give me another ball lump. Let's see what we can do with a new ball. Yeah, this one looks good. This one looks like I can do something with it. Yeah, that other one, I wasn't liking that one so much. It just wasn't feeling right coming out of my hand. So we're going to go ahead with the fastball again, and we're going to see again, like I said, this timing thing. Trying to get that little line there, and that was a little bit better. And close enough where he'll swing at it, 94 miles an hour. And he's got a 2-2 count against him, and we're looking confident with that fastball. So you know what? We're going to go at him again with it, and we're going to, boom, go throw it in there, and he's going to foul that one off to the right side, just a little bit behind him. And then I'll keep the count in 2-2, and it looks like we're going to go another fastball here. He likes that fastball. Strike him out. Likes that power, you know. He's going to drive it in there, pound it in there. Boom, we got the timing perfect. He swings at it, and it's a strikeout, folks. That's his first strikeout. Great pitching, 14 points for the training points, and that is cool stuff. That's what he's about. He's about pitcher. But this right here, that little graphic where it does a little strike him out thing, and then it shows the actual replay of the strikeout, that was my inspiration behind naming him Strikeout. That little graphic where it throws his name in there, it says strike him out, and then the replay comes back of me striking out the player, the batter, which is why I named him that. I thought it was like kind of funny little play on words there, and it would be pretty awesome stuff to add to the storyline for this character. We're getting into our next batter here, and that will be a strike on the first one. It's one pitch strike here, and then he's going to boom. He's going to fist that one out to center field. It'll drop in for a base hit, and that's okay. You know what? Live and you learn. He knew that was a little bit right there in the wheelhouse for him, and he took it and gave a nice little base hit out to left field. We'll get into our next batter. We got 1 on and 2 out, and we're going to deliver in, and that's going to be fouled off to the first base side for the first strike. We're going to go in there with the changeup, see if we can fool him up with the change of speed, and we do. We get it right on that bottom corner inside, and it'll be 2 strikes on him as he just looks at it. Favorable call there. We'll take it, though. We'll like that. You know, we're the ump's friend. We're going to take him out to dinner later on. No, I don't think we could do that, actually. I don't think that's allowed. Anyway, I'm going to deliver again here. It'll be a slider up and in, but he will swing at it, and that'll be a strikeout. That's 2 strikeouts. Great pitching. 21 points to the attribute points. And you know what? Strikum Out had himself a game. Gave up 1 hit. Struck out 2 in an inning pitched. And the West is going to win this game 4-3. Great showing out there today. The Scouts were impressed by your presence on the field, and your instincts really opened some eyes. Your draft stock is definitely on the rise, and that's a good thing. His draft stock is up. That's going to be great for him going into the draft. Hopefully, we can get drafted in the high rounds. It says your draft projection here is early rounds, and that's great. We got 55 more points. We're going to pump that into him. I'm going to take all the points I can and pump him in as early as I possibly can so that we can possibly give him a better chance at pitching good games. You can see those little modifiers there next to some of those stats where we added on that ritual handshake to help boost up some of those numbers. And I'm going to work on some of the middle numbers here for strikeouts because that's what we want him to be. We want to be a strikeout pitcher, so we're going to add those into there. You see his potential is a B, and his overall is a 52 with the +2. we're going to jump right in here now to the second game of the showcase. He's got one down.
With the draft coming up a fortnight away, the best young amateur talent in the world have gathered to compete in the 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase here on MLB The Show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the West region and the prospects representing the East.
And here we go, a little more inspirational mojo from the manager, something motivational. And we're going to jump into the game right away here and sim on up to the 4th inning where our pitcher Strikum Out comes in, and he's going to face his first batter. He's going to go ahead with that heat and throw it in there quick. Boom, strike one, bottom inside, lower inside corner there. We're going to get the replay on that one, and that's right in there. It's a good pitch location there. That's where you get that control. That's what we're talking about. You need that control. We're going to go with the fastball again here with 1 strike on the batter, and he's going to look at that one too, and it's going to be 2 strikes as that one goes a little bit away and down around the knees. Bottom of the 4th here, nobody on and nobody out, but Strikum Out is working on this one here, and then that's going to be a little bit low, although he was right on with the timing for that one. It does drop down to the shins, and it'll be a ball. Good job holding off on that one. Maybe want to throw something else here to kind of change it up a little bit, like a changeup. But no, he's going to go get ahead with the fastball again. He's going to throw that one in there on the inside and strike him out as he just looks at it. Get that nice backwards K form. And that's another strikeout for Strikum Out. 20 points for the training points. And I like that stuff. And he's looking dominant and comfortable and confident. And there's that graphic. Strike him out. And there it is. Struck him out looking. Love it. That fist pump from the ump. You are down, my friend. Moving on to the next. 1 out. Here's the batter. We're going to go ahead and deliver. And he will swing at that one and chop it back foul for his first strike. We're going to get in here to the second pitch. Looks like he's going to go with the changeup this time. Throw a little something off speed. And he will take that one and foul it off to the left side. He got solid wood on that. Showed a lot of power behind it. But was a little early on it because that off-speed pitch. He was expecting that fastball but didn't get it. And you know what? You like that fastball so much, we're going to head and give it to you again. And you're going to chop that one foul. So it'll stay at 2 strikes with 1 out. And we're going to throw that one low for ball 2 as a fastball again. Keep that one low there at the shins. This way, if any did swing at it because he likes that fastball, he would just drive it right back down into the ground. And now we're going to try to trick him here a little bit with the changeup. See if we can throw a little something off speed and get him off. And he does. He swings at it and grounds it to third base. And that'll go over across the diamond to the first baseman for the 2nd out. That's good pitching right there. 5 pitches. He was ahead 2 strikes again. That's important number right there. It shows good awareness by a pitcher when he can get those 2 strikes up and it puts you in a good spot to kind of work around a batter and try to trick him with some pitches. But 2 outs here. Next batter up. That one will be a little outside, 97 miles an hour. A lot of speed behind that one for the first for a ball for the first one. Here's the second pitch, and that one again right on the edge there for a ball. That's 2 balls, no strikes. Looks like the ump is not favoring Strikum Out in this game here. He's not giving him that favorable call. That was a close one. So we're going to throw a little something off speed here now that he saw 2 fastballs come from us, and he will swing at that one. And he will lift it to left field, but the left field will come over and make the grab on that one. So it's 3 pitches, no base hit, and he gets out of the inning unscathed there, folks. And that will end the game for us. And West will win this one 4-0. The manager's happy with what Strikum Out did there. 1 strikeout in 1 inning with no hits against us. You'll see Troy Katimer will get the player of the game. I don't think we're going to see Strikum Out get many player of the game stuff here because you're only usually pitching 1 inning or a couple innings. Being a closing pitcher and whatnot, but here, way to improve your draft stock. You showed off all your skills last game, so try to keep the momentum going. That's great stuff. That was what we want to see. We did pitch a great game. We got 50 more points, and again, like I said, I'm going to pump them in there as much as I possibly can. He is a strikeout pitcher. I think I'm putting this into the Ks. Did I put it into Ks? I don't know. I gotta wait and see what we did here. I think that's what I'm going with. Yep. We're going to go ahead and put that right in there because, like I say, he's a strikeout pitcher. We want to really build that number up so we can get those strikeouts and add those attribute points. But hey, folks, that's it for this episode. I hope you're enjoying this one as much as I am. We will get into the next one where we will play the third game and possibly see where he gets drafted. Thank you. Please subscribe. Please like. And I will see you guys next time.